It's time to go hard. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. Yo, this ain't a rebuild. This ain't a restart. It's more like a new look. Let's go. It's this ain't a
AXW Nation, we are live on YouTube for Recharge, the biggest recharge we've ever had. BP Burke here with Cowboy P. Carter. What an hour we have in store for you before the big one tonight.
So many great matches, BP. Looking forward to seeing all of them. But we have to talk about the mood here in Orwigsburg, because after last month, it's hearts are heavy around here. Let's just say that.
It helps when you use the live headset.
Sure
it helps
does.
when you use the live headset. BP Burke here with Cowboy P. Carter. And tonight, as you said, Cowboy, because they couldn't hear me for sure, it is a very somber Veterans Memorial here in Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania. Everybody's still shocked over the finishing moments of summer vacation, where O'Shea Edwards cashes in that opportunity the same night he wins the AXW title for Mac Clay. But tonight, the American Hammer gets the rematch. The American Hammer gets the opportunity to become a two-time AXW champion. But first, we've got Recharge. 3 big matches, card subject to change. We were going to have Diego Hill versus GKM. That is going to be moved to tonight's We the People at Excellence.tv. Instead, you will get the Y2 cutie, Ava Everett, up against the spiteful brute Harleen Lopez in women's action, right here live on Recharge.
So many great matches. Looking forward to that one, especially we didn't get a chance to see that last month. So I'm going to be looking to see what Harleen Lopez can pull off tonight against the Y2 cutie, Ava Everett.
And I'm looking to see Long Island's finest, VSK, taking on the undefeated Bonez. Bonez with a big win over Twitch last month on Recharge, but nothing against Twitch. That level of competition is up a little bit higher tonight.
I'll tell you what, Bonez last month scared well, I'm not going to say what he scared out of me, BP, but I'll tell you what. The daylights. I'll tell you what, Bonez, so creepy, so scary, and I've heard he's not going to be alone tonight, so
I've heard the same.
Interesting to see what will happen there.
And then Marcus Mathers returning to AXW tonight on Recharge. He'll be taking on the debuting Raheem Royal.
Marcus Mathers, Philly's finest, so good last month in that triple threat match. But tonight, Raheem Royal, this is going to be a big challenge for Marcus Mathers.
But the crowd is waiting very patiently. Let them wait no more. Let's send it to David Adams in the ring. See a late arriving crowd, and there are still some people not here. Those seats you're going to see there, they're going to be filled in, rest assured. But this is a big crowd for Recharge. You have not a lot of them in this shot. You're going to see them coming in soon.
That's the thing with AXW. If you don't get here early, you miss out. On time is late. Let's face it, BP.
I just kind of froze here. Still gives me freaks.
Goodness, just look at Bonez interacting here with the crowd, this great Orwigsburg crowd here with AXW. But I'll tell you what, once again, just look how terrifying Bonez is, and as he makes his way into the ring, wrestling barefoot and calling out to that voodoo god that he worships, Zo Agao.
Just unsettling. Ooh. But again, he's got a tough task ahead of him tonight.
VSK, 15-year veteran, can be bringing it his all against this scary Bonez.
And allow me, Cowboy, to make a statement that is not the least bit controversial. That is one of the most complete professional wrestlers in the game today, VSK. He has worked for an alphabet soup of organizations. He's worked for the National Wrestling Alliance, for AEW, for TNA, and now AXW.
He is, when it comes to being in that ring, technically sound. Beyond technically sound, he's one of the most excellent wrestlers we'll see here with those technical skills tonight.
In sports parlance, we would call it a five-tool player. In baseball especially, they can hit, they have speed, they have power, they have range. They have everything. VSK has it all.
The thing with VSK tonight, though, what he has to figure out here is what is up with Bonez, because this is not going to be your traditional wrestling match, BP, where you're going to have lockups necessarily and holds and fancy suplexes, things like that. Bonez is just straight up terrifying and dangerous.
Excellent point. The unorthodox style of Bonez will be something that VSK will have to adapt to, will have to deal with.
We already see Bonez taking a bite out of VSK, and now a kick to the midsection. And a clubbing right forearm right to the face sends VSK back into the corner.
VSK, of course, one of the most prized pupils of the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy in Long Island, New York, and I don't think they teach biting there.
No.
I don't think Brian Myers is up there teaching biting. I don't think Pat Buck was teaching biting.
Not exactly what you'd call a scientific move, but VSK, beautiful, off that middle turnbuckle, sends Bonez crashing down to the canvas.
Beautifully placed back elbow, and that's what VSK has to do. He has to turn this into a wrestling match. You would think that would come with the territory, given that they're in a ring, but not against Bonez.
Well, no, with Bonez, of course, you know, there's mind games going on here. I mean, this appearance of his, the way he presents himself, comes to the ring, he is trying to inspire terror in his foes, and if VSK can somehow overcome that with a drop kick like that, several more, he's got a chance here to take Bonez out.
Single-footed drop kick. And look at that, slammed right into a splash. No wasted motion from VSK. VSK is very, very precision, very, very technique-based, and he's one of the best at it.
So far, so good. This crowd starting to get behind VSK as he picks up Bonez.
That fireman's carry, but Bonez never got the back door.
Oh, sends VSK crashing into that middle turnbuckle there, and VSK rolling to the outside.
And that is exactly what Bonez has to do. He has to be tenacious. He has to attack, just planting the heel of the foot right into the back of VSK's neck.
Just bounces his head now, right off that ring apron. Oof!
You can see VSK clinching that arm and clinching that arm tight. He may have pinched a nerve. He may have given VSK a stinger even.
See Bonez now up. VSK trying to fight back, but Bonez just stays on top of him.
Knee shiver right to the head. Bonez with a very impressive showing so far against, again, one of the very best.
And we saw this last month when Bonez made his first appearance here at AXW against Lucas Twitch DeSangro. DeSangro, no pushover, and Bonez took him out.
And now Bonez,
look at this.
Using the ring as a weapon, trying to hyperextend the shoulder of VSK.
Pop that shoulder out of its socket. That'll put some tears in your eyes and drive you down to one knee.
VSK very prolific, very, very, very in demand. He wrestles all across the country. So you see a beautiful shining wizard.
1, 2.
A beautiful shining wizard there from Bonez, but VSK, it could be a wear and tear factor. VSK is wrestling 3-4 nights a week, and when he's not wrestling, he's in Creative Pro training the next generation of stars.
That's the thing, though, with someone like VSK who has that strong technical background, who has all that experience, all these different organizations, years up and down the East Coast, if he just finds that one opening against Bonez, he can put him away real fast.
And now you see VSK coming right back at it, European uppercut, going right back to the offensive, but a beautiful reversal by Bonez. Sunset flip from VSK.
And Bonez goes down. 1, 2. Ooh.
Very close there.
Oh, right on the money. Bonez with that drop kick square on the jaw of VSK.
I have been so impressed so far, Cowboy, from the striking we've seen from Bonez. Here you see that sunset flip just for the 2, but it's the drop kick.
Boom.
Precision right on the jaw. Got 2 feet on him. When VSK hit a very similar drop kick, he was only able to connect with 1 foot. Double the power from Bonez, who is now going after the arm.
You see that working that left arm, wrenching back on that shoulder. surprising though here, BP, is that this is, I mean, I was just saying earlier that we might not see many scientific holds from Bonez, but Bonez surprising us all.
Again, a lot of, and sticks to the arm. Sticks to the arm. And a lot of what Bonez is doing is psychological warfare, is getting into his opponent's head. If Bonez wasn't able to put it together inside that ring beyond intimidating his opponent mentally, he would not be an AXW.
I'll tell you what, so impressive this Bonez.
You can see VSK, that shoulder
coming in there.
Not even close to 100%.
Whoa! VSK's not home, gets out of the way.
And Bonez comes down right on his tailbone. VSK now getting back into it.
Here's this opportunity now for VSK to assert some dominance here over Bonez.
And this is where that veteran mentality can come in. He's fought from behind before. He has fought against the odds before. Now you see VSK with a flying forearm.
And another sends Bonez down. Kick to the midsection and another.
VSK doing a great job of changing the range. He goes to the midsection, goes to the upper body, goes to the head. Very hard to block. If you get one, you're not going to get the other two.
Right into the corner once and coming in again.
And now you're seeing the cardio of VSK.
Oof.
Backbreaker.
Oh, right on Bonez' upper back there. Kind of a lackadaisical cover there from VSK. Surprising. I think that he thought maybe that offensive sequence was going to put Bonez away, but Bonez kicks out.
That flurry has Bonez in a bad way, but not done. VSK could be thinking frog splash here. VSK has one of the best frog splashes of professional wrestling.
Bonez kind of flailing about now in the middle of the ring. VSK trying to figure out what's up.
Bonez writhing.
This is part of those mind games possibly. Look at this! Has VSK by the throat.
VSK fighting back though. The official's going to get in there. That is a blatant chokehold. VSK is going to not give him the chance.
Up! Beautiful!
Michinoku driver for the one, the two. Two only.
Did not manage to put Bonez away. Bonez, hardy and sturdy here in our opening bout on AXW Recharge.
And there you see the versatility of VSK, brawling his way out of the hold and then a perfectly executed wrestling maneuver.
You see VSK now starting to make his way up to that top rope. Wait a second. What is this? This is what we were talking about earlier, BP.
We heard rumors that Bonez may not be here alone.
What was that?
And the distraction is enough to neutralize VSK.
I take back everything I said before. Look at this. This is a submission hold.
VSK quickly.
Wow.
Quickly. Who is this?
One terrifying face now with another, as we see here on the replay. This amazing submission from Bonez, just wrenching back on the right arm of VSK, and VSK quickly tapping out.
Look at that torque he got on the shoulder. VSK knew immediately. VSK is a veteran, wasted no time in submitting, verbally submitting, because he could not tap out. And that is just VSK being a veteran, knowing that I have no way out of this, and if I don't submit here, I'm going to face permanent injury, or at least a long-term injury. VSK has to choose self-preservation, has to literally save his arm.
I'll tell you what though, take a look at these two. What trouble does this mean for the AXW roster as Bonez now with a friend?
Bonez now with an
associate,
backup.
yes.
But we're just getting started here. I know.
Wow.
I gotta shake off.
Take a deep breath, right?
I gotta shake off the Saturday scaries here, because up next it is Marcus Mathers, Raheem Royale, and this one's going to be a show stealer.
No doubt in my mind about that.
This is our biggest recharge in AXW history as the action continues. With this next bout, set for one fall.
Royal making his AXW debut tonight here on Recharge, coming out of the House of Glory
By the great
in New
Amazing
York.
Red, yes.
Look at this. Had a chance, PP, to speak with him before the match, and this man is a high flyer. He said that he is too fly, as that represents how he moves around in that ring. So we are in for a barn burner here tonight.
You've seen it already. Even though he was unable to secure the victory in three-way action at Summer Vacation, Marcus Mathers has clearly endeared himself to the people of Warwicksburg, Pennsylvania, if you can judge by that reaction.
I'll tell you what, last month was the first time I've ever had the opportunity, I should say accurately, the pleasure of seeing Marcus Mathers in action, and that triple threat match was just something else. Marcus Mathers standing out, stepping up, showing up, just great performance, and interesting to see how he matches up tonight with Raheem Royal.
And it's very rare that Marcus Mathers trained at H2O. He's trained with a lot of people who are very used to getting in the fights. Let's just say it how it's said. Getting in the fights. House of Glory, they have bred so many great flyers, so many great tacticians. One of them very close to Raheem Royal, Charles Mason. But like many, many more that are really making a name for themselves. The Amazing Red himself, their trainer, their sensei, one of the greatest high flyers of his generation.
You see Royal now with a quick start on Mathers, ducks under that clothesline, and Mathers now spins him around and just tosses him over. Look at the speed of these two, look at that. Marcus
Mathers very rarely finds himself in competition with somebody that can match him physically, and he is definitely in that.
Ooh! 3 points through the uprights right there for Marcus Mathers.
But you see the difference here. Sorry, Cowboy, is the power difference. The power difference could be what can take Marcus Mathers to victory here.
Mathers now introducing Raheem Royal to the Orwigsburg crowd here.
AXW Nation going to get an up-close and personal look here.
Royal though reverses now, just slams Mathers' head off that ring apron now.
Whatever works, whatever can swing that into your favor, swing the momentum back to you, and now you see Marcus Mathers right back at it.
I'll tell you what, this is the second match tonight where people are proving us wrong. I come out here and I talk about what a great high flyers both of these two guys are, and they're just beating the stuffing out of each other outside of the ring so far.
Sometimes you gotta fight.
Right?
And Marcus Mathers is from Philadelphia. You're from Philadelphia, you fight. If you can fly, you fly, but you'll fight anytime you can.
It's okay, well what is this? This is
a little bit of help here.
I was gonna say fans getting a up close and personal experience.
And incensed Raheem Royal. Where is Marcus Mathers going? He's taking a lap around the ring.
What is this? Oh!
Big forearm to Raheem Royal.
Getting some momentum and velocity behind that, taking a lap around the ring as we see here. High-fiving people before he connects with that.
Rounding the bases like Bryce Harper is Marcus Mathers, second-generation wrestler.
Referee Ben Barnett now moving Mathers back. Royal trying to regroup here.
Gonna take a seat.
Yeah, take a breather. Get to know your fans here.
Raheem Royal maybe he's stolen a hat.
It looks good on him.
Tony Deppin's not here tonight. I thought everybody's hats were safe.
That's why my hat's on the ground. I know better.
He's not here tonight. You're okay.
This
that's a hoverboard.
Is that a hoverboard? I don't know, so sure if it was a trophy cup or...
I believe that's a hoverboard.
Okay, it could double as a trophy cup maybe.
Official Ben Barnett saying no, 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 no.
This does count as... oh, right into the eyes.
Misdirection play from Raheem Royal works.
Mathers now blinded by that. Swinging wildly, but now Royal's just kind of taken over. First time he's had some momentum here in this matchup. Turning the tide. Woof!
And if Raheem Royal can push the pace, he may take advantage and never give it back. And now we're going to see what Raheem Royal does best.
Whoa! Right through those ropes. Perfect timing, just landing right on Marcus Mathers, sends him down to the ground.
Pinpoint forearm shot. And we're going to watch it again. It was so nice, we got to see it twice. Or maybe not, because Royal's not done.
Royal now. Whoa! Beautiful drop kick.
I think that's how you earn the title Human Highlight Reel. You provide so many highlights you can't even see them. Here is the forearm through the top and middle rope.
Just right through that.
And catches Mathers right on the butt. I think it was more of a punch. I think he caught him more with the fist than the forearm. Nice
now.
Reverse chin lock locked in.
Wrenching on that neck.
You see Royal has the leg over the arm, trying to grapevine that arm. Mathers able to slip out of both that and the chin lock. No, the chin lock still barely applied.
I'll tell you what, though, that just goes to serve as a testament to the skills and abilities of both of these competitors. Yeah, they're billed as high flyers, but they've got all of it. They can do it all in the ring.
Vicious clothesline from Marcus Mathers turns Raheem Royal inside out. Both of them know that a win here on the biggest recharge ever can really lift you to a higher purpose. Maybe even contention for the Heritage title. And that is a reminder, stick with us. After recharge, sign up to AXW's Excellence.tv. That is XCELLENCE.tv. It is powered by Patreon. And after this, 6:05 tonight, as Mathers delivers a vicious German suplex.
Oh, I thought he had him there too.
Had the leg hooked and everything. As I was saying before, Marcus Mathers just leveled Raheem Royal. $9.99 a month, Excellence.tv. You can watch all of the AXW action live. You get the ability to watch our archival footage. If you're local to Origsburg, you get a free event ticket on your birthday month. 20% off all tickets that are purchased in advance at AXWTix.com. And exclusive events and experiences for paid members. But I got to stop doing a plug here because Raheem Royal's going to work. Nope, it's Marcus Mathers. Or is it?
Where is it? Look at that. Look at these two. Back and forth. So quick. Holding on there.
Raheem Royal thought he was going to go for La Mystica. Slips through the ropes.
Catches Mathers now. Look at that. Knocks him down. Just sliding through that.
And there you see the grace, the devastation of Raheem Royal driving that elbow. 2. Only getting a 2 count. Mathers was very briefly able to stem that tide. He was able to use his strength to stop that initial flurry, stop that La Mystica armbar from being locked in. But Raheem Royal is so gifted, has such great ring awareness. It's not just athleticism, it's intelligence, it's ring awareness. And that is what has Raheem Royal in the driver's seat right now.
You see him now mounting that, going up to that top turnbuckle, perched up there. Look at that balance. Beautiful.
Royal rolls through on the 450 and is waiting for Mathers with a back elbow.
Heading in with the head of steam. Catches him with the clothesline. Going back in, but Mathers follows him and catches him.
That was a Superman punch. Shades of Andy Header. Will be in action later tonight. Here's another plug. Heritage title first round tournament.
Ooh!
Andy Header and MSG, but right now.
We'll talk about a header right there. Mathers just took a foot right to the side of his skull.
Forget MSG. Raheem Royals go for that TKO. Sling blade delivered. Mathers back to his feet, but that's instinct. He is out on his feet right now.
Okay, well, we're seeing Royal now working now on the neck of Marcus Mathers. Repeated blows.
Mathers driving Royal in.
Going in now.
Pin.
1, 2. No!
Wow. David Adams was not kidding when he said this could be a main event. This match right here could be a main event in most independent wrestling shows.
Ooh, take a look now at the replay. Going in there.
That follow-through.
So close.
And that's maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in. If Mathers is able to fully extend on that bridge, he probably gets the 3 count there.
Mathers now coming in, going for that roll-up. Or not. Ooh.
And there you see the creative striking. A Pele kick for Raheem Royal.
Spinning around now, grabs a hold of him. Takes him down. Nice DDT, sends Mathers down, but he holds on, BP.
Following through is Raheem Royal, maintaining control of his opponent.
Oh! And another striking blow, going in 1, 2.
Another one of those matches where the action is so quick it gets very difficult to call.
You can take
very
a look.
difficult to call.
You take a look at the expression on Marcus Mathers' face. His eyes are glassy. You can tell that he is not 100% present in the ring right now after the abuse and damage that he sustained at the hands of Raheem Royal.
Mathers now just barely clinging, was barely able to escape.
Royal now might be sensing that this is the time to strike and finally put Mathers away.
There can't be a whole lot left in his gas tank. Royal looking a little more, the healthier, the more fresh competitor right now.
Propping now Mathers up on that top turnbuckle. What could he be thinking as he positions Mathers, and now he's climbing up there. Possibly a superplex.
Has that front face lock applied as if he were going to be doing a suplex here.
Getting him in position. Wow!
There it is, and bridging over.
Holding on. Wait a second.
Go behind.
One now for that roll up. 1, 2.
The O'Connor roll almost gets it. Beautiful springboard cross body.
Just take a look at the sequence of offense there from Marcus Mathers, just stringing together some moves, high impact to take out Royal.
Mathers misses the mark there, though.
Mathers now. Wait.
Looks like Royal's okay here.
Reversals back and forth.
And
Cutter!
The cutter gets the livers the second time.
1, 2, and 3.
That'll do it. And with a win here, Marcus Mathers is going to put himself in the discussion for a possible contention for that AXW Heritage Championship. But first we got to crown a champion, and we start that path tonight on Excellence.tv, 6:05, just a few minutes, 10-15 minutes after we are done here on Recharge. 4 big opening round matches. We've got Tommy Vex and LSG, the head of the Ace of Space Academy. We've got Lance Anawai and Dustin Flash Waller in an opening round match for the Heritage Tournament. We've got Joe Clean and Leo Sparrow, 2 crowd favorites. And we've got Moonshot, Max St. Giovanni, MSG, taking on Serious Business, Andy Header. Schuylkill County Zone, he's from about 15 minutes up the road in Pottsville. And one of those eight will be our first AXW Heritage Champion. Speaking of titles, the Golden Era tonight will be taken on Security Inc. for the AXW Tag Team titles. And the big one, the main event, the big rematch, this whole crowd is waiting for. And I don't want to think of what's going to happen if it doesn't go their way. Mac Quay gets his rematch against O'Shea Edwards. A well-deserved round of applause for 2 warriors.
Absolutely.
2 warriors.
They went to battle.
The entire American Excellence Wrestling library. You also get further discounts and more. Right now, they're not wrestling on tonight's Recharge, but because they've been on every episode of Recharge, this team has declared they want microphone time.
know exactly what jurisdiction Security Inc. has. What authority has given them this kind of power that it seems like anything they want, they get?
I'll tell you what, though, that's exactly how it works. Officer Ronald Moses, the guard dog Malcolm Murray, they won their first tag match just last month and immediately, boldly, decisively challenged the Golden Era to a tag team championship match, and that's what's going to happen later on here tonight.
Whether you like the way they've gone about it or not, they are the #1 contenders to the AXW Tag Team titles after a big win on last month's Recharge over Nice and Smooth. And I guess I have to let it come. Never thought I would see the day that AXW Nation would be firmly behind the Golden Era, but they are. And it all started with Goldie trying to right the wrong that O'Shea Everett's committed. Well, if you ask O'Shea Everett, there's no wrong committed, but to undo the advantageous situation that O'Shea Everett's put himself in, I'll be diplomatic enough to say it that way. And now I see Golden Era shirts all over here. And you see a lot of McQuay shirts, you see a lot of Andy Header shirts, you see a lot of those things. But you see a fair number of Golden Era shirts around here too.
I'll tell you what, the Golden Era AXW Tag Team Champions, they have been great champions. They are technically sound in that ring. They're going to be a tough road for Security Inc. to try to conquer tonight.
And it happens later tonight. Excellence.tv is where to see it. That's right, David Adams.
It's not too late. Access to our entire library, including live streams the day of an event. Those of you here in person, you're going to get to see it tonight. The Golden Era versus Security Inc. for the AXW Tag Team titles here in Orangeburg. But that's later tonight. Right now, Orangeburg, it is time for your recharge main event. And for the biggest recharge in AXW history, this is a women's division bout scheduled for 1 fall.
What?
Right there, BP is one of the most dangerous female competitors currently on the East Coast. Harleen Lopez, the spiteful brute, supposed to be here last month, was medically not cleared to compete. But tonight she is here, and she is going to be taking on the Y2 cutie, Ava Everett.
I can report 100% condition is Harleen Lopez. I saw her compete last week. Won a 3-way contest. She is back to 100%, and that is bad news for the Y2 cutie, Ava Everett, because I don't think Ava has ever faced anyone in AXW quite as physical, quite as imposing as the spiteful brute Harleen Lopez. But then again, Ava Everett has stepped up to every challenge she's faced so far.
Ava Everett, BP, quickly becoming the face of the women's division here at AXW. Some big wins in recent months. Last month, of course, she had to adjust on the fly. She was expecting Harleen Lopez. Lopez was not here. Stevie Brooks stepped in, a big challenge that Ava Everett was able to overcome with very little prep time.
Yeah, Stevie Brooks came in, gave it a valiant effort, looked great in defeat. But Ava Everett was able to manage to score the win there. But it's going to be a different story here against the spiteful brute Harleen Lopez.
Bell.
Lopez again, I'm sorry there, Cowboy. Lopez is such has such a unique skill set for especially for a women's division wrestler.
We are underway here for our main event on AXW Recharge. This women's match, and we'll see. This is my first time seeing Lopez actually compete in person, so I am looking forward to see what exactly she can do against the Y2 cutie.
And you saw the grip strength of Lopez there. It took a little extra for Ava Everett to power out of that one. We have a missing earring.
It's very important. Send that over to Lost and Found there, Steven Z. Getting ready now to lock up. Look at the confidence in Harleen Lopez. She is not intimidated to be in the ring with Ava Everett at all.
Harleen Lopez not intimidated by anyone or anything. And there you see the vicious knees, the power striking. One strike knockout. I would say punch, but it's knees, it's kicks, it's elbows.
She is just laughing at what she has done to Ava Everett.
The closest thing in combat sports I can compare Harleen Lopez to, Mike Tyson. That one-shot knockout power. That intimidating presence that can have you beaten before you even get in the ring.
Everett, though, bouncing Lopez's head off of the turnbuckles.
Oh yeah, if Ava Everett's intimidated, she is not showing it. The confidence of the string of wins she has been able to put together may be the perfect antidote to what Harleen Lopez brings to the table here. But if I were Everett, I would be trying to range a little bit more, find my range. Use your long limbs. But she's taking it right to the brute.
Reversal now. Oh! Slamming her into the corner there. Kick to the back. You know, BP, when it comes to Ava Everett, she is the Y2 cutie, and because she is, she is that Y2 cutie, and she's nice, and she always has a nice smile on her face. People sometimes might underestimate her and not realize that in that ring, she can get the job done. She can put a hurting on you real quick if you're not paying attention.
Ava Everett's record here in AXW speaks for itself. How hard is it to go undefeated, even for 2-3 consecutive matches here in AXW? Ava Everett has done that. Ava Everett has yet to taste defeat in that AXW ring. But there you see Lopez grabbing the arm, pulling the arm down, trying to pop that shoulder out of its socket. Pop the arm out of its socket, rather.
Ring awareness there. Oof. From Harleen Lopez.
and cackling in delight, enjoying inflicting this pain on the Y2 cutie.
Oof. Face first. Everett goes down into the mat, and Lopez now going for a cover, but Everett is quickly out of that. And now she's just going to club away, forearms to the head of Ava Everett.
I have seen Harleen Lopez a lot. I have seen Harleen Lopez live multiple times. The only time I have ever seen her crack a smile is when she's doing what she's doing right now and beating on someone or thinking about beating on someone or talking about beating on someone. A sadist. The spiteful brute is a sadist.
You take a look there, she's making eye contact. She wants to make sure that the camera gets a good view of what she's about to do. And she holds on, sends Everett over with that suplex, but holds on and goes back up for another. Like a Three Amigos type situation here, perhaps.
That third amigo may be something. Ah, there you go.
There we go. Little homage there.
Ava Everett going to put the brakes on it, though, drop her center of gravity.
Smart defensive moves there from Ava Everett. And Lopez now going into that corner and catches an elbow right to the side of her head.
Coming in a little defenseless here. There you see the ranged striking of Ava Everett, exactly what she needs to do. Don't let Harleen close the distance. Keep her at bay.
Got her up against the ropes now. Referee's got to get in here and create some distance.
An offensive flurry there from Ava Everett. Quick go behind. Back elbow. Right on the button, right under the ear of Harleen Lopez.
That'll make you dizzy. That'll help you lose your sense of balance real quick.
Especially because let's discuss the injury that Harleen Lopez is recovering from. She seems 100%, but concussion. She is recovering from a concussion, and they can be tricky.
Everett now bringing Lopez out of the corner. Lopez escapes, though. Oh! Stunner
delivered.
1, 2.
Just a 2 count.
Oh no, Lopez, look at the look on her face, BP.
Frustration starting to build in the spiteful brute, and that is the problem with those people who love to swing for the fences. If you don't get that knockout, it doesn't go exactly the way you want to, sometimes it's hard to come up with that plan B.
Beyond frustration, it's anger, just drops Everett on the back of her head.
Right,
she might be out cold. 1, 2.
Somehow Everett able to escape, drop
going back for another one.
Right on the head, neck, and shoulders, Cowboy.
Every time, though, Lopez isn't getting the pin, but she's forcing Everett to exert that energy with that kick out.
And now it's that Rings of Saturn applied.
Just wrenching away. Referee in position asking Everett if she wants to quit, and so far the answer is no. We'll see, though. Can she hold on as Lopez wrenches this in?
So hard to escape from. I can't tell because we can't see from our vantage point. But it looks like, no, Lopez.
Whoa, wait! 2!
Lopez did not have a gable grip applied, but it didn't matter because Everett tried to just change him into a pin, and that's going to allow an instant separation of the hold.
Ooh!
Once again, the range strike super kick from Everett.
Has Lopez dazed, and now knees to the chin, sends her over.
And that'll do it. The jawbreaker. There it is.
Take a look. Go on there. That quick. That is how quickly Ava Everett can win a match. Just one move is all it takes. Knocking Lopez out and walking away with the victory here on our main event, AXW Recharge, the biggest recharge of all time so far.
And it lived up to the billing, Cowboy. What an hour. What an hour. And Harleen Lopez is not happy.
Not at all.
Wow.
But this is just the start, BP.
That's right.
We are just getting started here tonight in Orwigsburg as we are getting ready for AXW We the People. You can continue to stick with us and watch the action on the AXW
Excellence.tv.
And that is at the letter Excellence.tv. $9.99 a month. So many great benefits.
It is powered by Patreon. The biggest benefit for the immediate time here is you will get to see AXW We the People live. Let's let Dave Adams close it out. We'll tell you exactly what you're going to see here in a second.
And make sure you check out AXW Heritage Champion. Thanks so much for still come. My name is David Adams. This is AXW. We'll be back in just a little bit. Enjoy this brief intermission.
But you on YouTube, don't go get a drink yet. Don't go get something to eat yet. Before you move off of wherever you're sitting to watch Recharge, go to excellence.tv, powered by Patreon. You still have time to sign up. You still have time to join me and the Cowboy Pete Carter live for AXW We the People in about 10 minutes. 6:05 Turner time. It's going to be a big one. As David Adams was saying, we have the 4 big matches in the tournament to crown the first Heritage Champion. It's going to be the first round matches tonight, which includes Tommy Vex with Mary Elizabeth taking on the Ace of Space himself, Leon St. Giovanni, LSG. Then we also have, you heard the Bloodlines in the house, Lance Anawai will be taking on Dustin Flash Waller. And that's going to be one I can't wait to see. We also have Serious Business Andy Header, Pottsville Zone, Schuylkill County Zone, local hero taking on MSG, Max St. Giovanni, and gotta mention it, last and I do mean least, Tommy Vex. Tommy Vex will be I already mentioned that. We'll be taking on LSG. I'm sorry. I get so worked up by Tommy Vex that I forgot I already mentioned that. There it is.
Joe Clean and Leo Sparrow.
Yes.
That's going to be that last match, and that's going to be a great one. 2 fan favorites here at AXW competing for that Heritage Championship.
That Tommy Vex just gets under my skin. I forget where I am.
Well, you forgot to mention Mary Elizabeth. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what your brain was saying. Can't forget about Mary Elizabeth.
You can't. Also, you heard them here earlier. Security Inc. will be challenging the Golden Era for those coveted AXW tag team titles. We do have some non-title matches. GKM is out here entertaining the crowd like he always does. He will be in a big one. It's going to be a show stealer. It's going to be one you don't want to miss. Dive Bomb Diego Hill against the Phoenix GKM later tonight. And the world famous Cheeseburger is here tonight. He is going to be facing Love Doug in one that's going to be a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. And then the big one, the main event, no fun to be had here. I worry for the crowd here if this doesn't go the way we want it to. The American Hammer, the heartbeat of AXW, gets his rematch, his AXW championship match against the man who pulled off the heist of the century at Summer Vacation, the big bad kaiju O'Shea Edwards. We're going to take a little break here. Excellence.tv is the place to sign up. We the People is coming up in about 8 minutes. We are about 8 minutes away. Thank you for joining us for Recharge, and we hope to see you soon at 6:05.
This ain't a rebuild. This is a recharge. We under new rules. We got a new squad. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. This ain't a rebuild. This is a recharge. We under new rules. We got a new squad. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard.